Hi guys. Okay, welcome to today's yoga practice, which is going to be a nice gentle beginner's flow. So grab your yoga mat, 2 blocks, maybe a strap, and let's go. So begin in a comfortable position on the floor. However you choose to rest here, you can have the legs extended, or the knees can be bent, or the knees coming in towards each other. Find that comfortable position and just take a few breaths and rest. Get a sense of where your body connects to the floor. Get a sense of any differences between the right and the left side. And then let's take that information and just store it away to revisit at the end of our practice. So from here, if they're not already, let's bend the knees and place the feet onto the floor and start to take a little bit of arch and flatten into the lower back, starting to move the pelvis and the lumbar spine. So as you inhale then, create some space between the lower back and the floor. As you exhale, pull the navel to the spine and decrease the space between the lower back and the floor. And just letting yourself move between those two positions. Next time that you inhale then, come into a neutral position. Let the knees gently sway from the left and to the right. Maybe noticing how you're moving from one edge of the foot to the other. Noticing where the knees come to the floor. Noticing how much the opposite hip lifts. Do you notice any difference on the right side compared to the left? And the next time the knees come to the right side then, let that be the last time. End with the knees in center. Bring the feet a little closer in towards the hips. As you inhale the next breath then, sweep the arms back. As you exhale, lower the arms back down to the side. And we're kind of doing that same little arch and flatten a little bit here into the lower back. Maybe noticing a couple of things here as you take the arms back. Where do the arms connect to the floor? Is there a difference between the right arm and the left arm? Does one arm touch down a little bit quicker than the other? And then maybe the next time that you inhale and the arms sweep back, can you push the feet into the floor and lift the hips up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, let the hips lower back down to the floor. Inhale, hips rise, arms sweep back. Exhale, and the hips lower, the arms come back down. And just doing a couple more here. Kind of going to your own pace with your own breath. It really doesn't matter how much the hips lift up. Kind of find a comfortable position for you. Let's do one more here. And as we lower the hips down then, let the hips rest. Let the the arms rest. Interlace the fingers, bring the hands behind the back of the head. Resting the head into the hands, let the elbows open out. As you exhale the breath then, lift the head and the shoulders up, draw the elbows in. And as you inhale the breath, return back down to the floor. Exhale as you lift the head and the shoulders. Inhale as you lower. Let's do one more just like this. And then maybe the next time that you exhale the breath, the right knee can draw in towards the elbows. As you inhale, send the foot back to the floor. Exhale the breath, the left knee draws in. Inhale, send it back to the floor. And just let yourself kind of switch between the right and the left. Let's do one more each side. And then when you rest down on the floor then, let the arms relax. Draw the knees into the chest. Take a little bit of a rock or a roll from side to side. Roll to one side and push yourself up and away from the floor, coming onto all fours. Spread the fingers nice and wide then, and take a little bit of cat and cow here. As you inhale, the belly descends, head looks a little forward. As you exhale, round up through the back, tuck in the chin, look back towards the feet. Finding a little deeper version of your arch and your flatten. A little bit more range of motion here. Next time that you inhale then, let's find a neutral position for the spine. And send the right leg all the way back behind you. Have the foot lifted away from the floor. And as you exhale the next breath, draw the knee towards the nose. As you inhale, send it back. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, let it come back. As you send it back, then let it hold back. And can the left arm reach forward? Can the thumb be lifted up towards the ceiling here? Feel the fingers of the right hand spread and then down on the floor. Bring the hand down, bring the knee down, sit back into child's pose. Come back up to all fours. Take the left leg then all the way back. Exhale the breath, draw the knee in towards the nose. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, knee comes in. Inhale, send it back. And this last time, send the leg back, extend the arm, reach it forward. Bring the hand down, drop the knee down, sit back into child's pose. Come back up to the hands and the knees. Spread the fingers then nice and wide. Tuck the toes under, pull the navel to the spine and lift the hips up into downward facing dog. Feel the tailbone lifted, the navel pulled in, a nice length here through the spine. The knees can be bent and the heels can be lifted away from the floor. Take a little pedal through the feet then. Walk the dog. Come into down dog. Bend the knees, look towards the hands and step the feet up towards the hands. If the hands don't connect to the floor here, you can feel free to use a block underneath the hands. Inhale, lengthen the legs, lengthen the spine, come halfway. And as you exhale, fold. Bend the knees, tuck in the chin, pull the navel in, and roll all the way up to standing, reaching the arms up, bringing the hands to the heart center. Okay, so don't forget your blocks. We're going to bring them to the front edge of your mat. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, release. Bend the knees, step the left foot back. Drop the knee to the floor, untuck the toe. Have the right knee in line with the ankle. Lift up and reach the arms up as an option. If the arms are not comfortable being overhead, you can reach forward or place the hands at the hips or have the hands at the heart center. So find a version there that works for you for the arms. Exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Tuck the toe, lift the knee, and send the left foot in with the right foot. Bend the knees, send the right leg back, drop the knee, untuck the toe. Again, left knee stacked over the ankle, rise up, and again, find your arm position. Next, exhale. You're going to hinge forward, hands connect to the floor, tuck the toe, lift the knee, and step forward into forward fold. Relaxing the head and the shoulders. As you inhale, come forward into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, tuck in the chin, navel to spine, roll up, rise up, and then bring the hands to the heart center. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold forward. So remembering here, if the hands don't reach the floor, you have that option to use the blocks. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, release. Bend the knees, send the left leg back. As we send the left leg back then, let's be high on the ball of the foot. Right foot connected to the floor with the knee above the ankle. Root down through the right leg to lift the torso up, and then again, find your arm position. Let's take one more breath here. Next, exhale then, hinge forward, connect the hands to the floor or your blocks, and then drop the left knee to the floor. Untuck the toe. Take a block underneath the left hand, kind of parallel to the right foot. Bring the right hand to the right hip. Rotate the right shoulder up towards the ceiling. Feeling the chest point away towards that right side. Maybe the right arm wants to lift up, or it can stay by the hip. De-revolve. Connect the hands to the floor. And then tuck the toe, lift the knee, step the left foot in with the right foot. Bend the knees, send the right leg back. And again, nice and tall on that right leg. Left knee over the ankle. Root down through the left foot to drive up. And then find your arm position. On the exhale then, hinge forward, connect the hands to the floor, drop the knee, untuck the toe, take the block underneath the right hand, left hand to the hip, push into the block, rotate the chest towards the left side, and then maybe the arm reaches up towards the ceiling. De-revolve, bring the hand back down. Remove the block, tuck the right toe, lift the knee, and then send the right foot in with the left foot. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Either bend the knees, or maybe you want to explore reversing the swan dive, coming up the same way that you went down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release. Bend the knees. Left foot steps back. Again, nice big step. Ball of the foot, the heel is lifted. Root through the right foot. Lift up. Maybe you're reaching up. So feel here that the legs are nice and active. You're stable here in the legs. You're not just floppily holding yourself in place. As you exhale the breath, hinge forward. And now bring the block underneath the left hand. Now again, you have that option. You can drop the knee to the floor, or left hand takes the block, right hand revolves back. Can you allow that right shoulder to lift and find a little rotation here to the right side? Maybe the right arm lifts up towards the ceiling. De-revolve. Connect the hands. Step the left foot in. Fold. Send the right leg back. Again, root through the front foot. Push down to lift up. And then find your arm position. Exhale the breath, hinge forward. Block underneath the right hand, left hand to the hip. Revolve and reach up. De-revolve. Step the right foot in. Inhale halfway. Exhale, release. And then come all the way up to standing. Reach up. Hands to the heart. Okay, so from here then, let's come down onto the floor. And you might want to grab some blocks and maybe a strap. Extend the legs out in front. Feel the sit bones rooted into the floor. As you exhale your next breath then, hinging from the hips, fold over the legs. back up. Draw the left leg then up. And place the left leg out to the left side. Now, this is where your blocks come in. As you can see, there's a big space here between the knee and the floor. If that is your case, then place a block underneath that leg. Draw the right hip, the right leg up and back towards the back of your mat. And again, maybe you fold forward here over the right leg, or you can take a strap around the arch of the right foot and draw yourself towards that right leg. If you can hold the foot, maybe that's something you want to explore. Unfold, come all the way up. Help the left leg up, take the left leg out. Resettle the hips. Draw the right leg up then, let the right leg come out to the right side. And again, if there's a space between the knee and the floor, then plug that space with a block, cushion, or blanket. Draw the left hip up and back. Fold over the left leg, and again, that option for a strap around the foot, or just find yourself lengthening towards the floor. Unfold, come all the way back up. Help the right leg back up and extend the legs all the way back into that centered position. So from here then, let's bend the knees, and we're going to take a block underneath the knees. Let the legs rest on your block, and the height of the block is entirely up to you. You can have it on its medium value or its low value. If you have a bolster or a cushion, you might want to explore that, or a rolled up blanket. From here then, fold over the legs one more time, letting the hands rest, letting the head rest. And if you have a second block, you can bring the block to the shins and rest the head onto blocks. Unfold, place the blocks to one side, and then from here, come down onto your back. So again, have a little windshield wiper at the knees from side to side. As the knees come into center, if you have your blocks handy, you can draw the feet together. Let the knees fall open one to each side and support the legs with blocks, and take Supine Konasana. Help the legs back into center. Remove the blocks. Separate the feet and take the same little arch and flatten that you had at the beginning of your practice. And then rediscover the shape that you made at the beginning of your practice, remembering whether the knees were bent or if the legs were extended. As you find that same shape then, kind of remember how your body felt at the beginning. Connection at the lower back, pelvis and the shoulders to the floor. The differences you observed between the right and the left sides. Notice if anything has changed. And then let yourself move and kind of get into that nice, comfortable position for Savasana. Let the eyes close. Start to notice the breath. And just let yourself rest and breathe. Start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. And draw the knees towards the chest. Roll to one side and take a few breaths on your side. Use your top hand then to push yourself away from the floor and come into comfortable seated position. So we rest here with the spine aligned and the eyes closed. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Deep inhale. Exhale. One more big deep inhale. Loud exhale. Resting here. Body, mind, breath as one. Namaste. Okay, so that was today's practice. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave me a little comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and I will see you next time. Bye.